So you can be part of a global event acting as a judge in a competition that could lead to an Oscar nomination for someone. The Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library is one of the screening sites for this year's Manhattan Short Film Festival. Librarian Stephen Farrell is here to tell us more about how it works on the Red Couch today. Stephen, good to see you.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in. And I just want to clarify, this is Manhattan, New York. I thought maybe it was over in Manhattan, but it's here, and we're judging films for the Manhattan, New York Film Festival.
That's
and tell
right.
me about how this all got started and what it all entails.
Yeah, so it was a group of film lovers in Manhattan, New York in 97, 28 years. This is the 28th annual Manhattan Short Festival. Small crew decided to create a film festival, but rather than do feature films like most of them do, they thought they would carve out a niche with shorts. So it started off in like a parking lot, and then the next year went to a theater, and then a park, and eventually they had to spread across the city, the state, the nation, and now the globe.
And again, this is the Short Film Festival, so to kind of remind our
Right.
viewers what kind of defines what a short film is.
I think technically it's anything 20 minutes or less.
Okay.
So what we have this year is anywhere from 8 minutes to 18 minutes.
How do they decide which films are going to be a part of this festival? That's obviously important.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. They take submissions throughout the year on their website. Anyone can apply and submit their film. The committee there is only 3 people who I imagine watch hundreds, if not over 1,000 films every year, and narrow it down to these 10. And so we display, let's see, it's like 5 at first, and there is a built-in intermission, and then the next 5, and it runs about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So, but the nice thing at the library, feel free to come and go. You don't have to stay for the entire thing.
Okay, but it's 10 short films.
That's right.
And these are films, again, like I mentioned, that could be contenders for an Academy Award, an Oscar. Tell us about how that works.
Yeah, so the committee in Manhattan sets up a screening event where they are automatically, anything that they select is automatically a contender for an Oscar nomination. So if you're like me and you watch the Oscars and see that short film category and you think, oh, that looks cool, but where do I find
that,
those?
or where is that? Yeah.
This is exactly the event for you. And last year, in fact, 2 of their selections were nominated, and one of them ended up winning. So
oh, wow,
it was cool to see it and say, I saw that, I voted for that.
And,
you know?
and back here, now you're just going to screen these. Are people
Yes.
actually voting here in terms of what their favorites are?
Yes, exactly. And it was the first global film festival. So there are 10 entries from all over the world. You get this little voting card. We'll hand it out to you, even if you arrive late. Go ahead and take one, mark your favorite film and actor, and turn that in. We will compile those results and submit them to Manhattan. Results have already started rolling in from around the world as of this week. They show it all week. And we'll announce it a week from today,
And
on
again,
Monday.
you just said the key buzzword there, around the world, because there are, some 500 screening sites, I
That's
believe?
right.
And how did we get to be one of them? I guess just luck of the draw? Or?
Yeah, we just had a librarian who is a big film fan himself and wanted to kind of bring this event here. And we have a few locations in Kansas City, but otherwise it's Concordia, McPherson, and nothing else around. So we have people who've made it kind of an annual tradition to drive in over an hour
What
to
kind
see
of crowd
this.
do you normally get for these screenings?
Generally it is more adults, because sometimes there is some adult content.
Okay.
There's some language and whatnot, but I'd say like PG-13.
But in terms of the number of people, what do you normally see?
Oh, we
50?
probably see 40 at each screening. So
wow, okay.
40 plus, give or take. It's kind of consistent. So
Very
hopefully we can bring on some more people, and word of mouth is great for this event.
Well, you got a lot of word of mouth here on the 4
Yes.
o'clock show today. Let's get our viewers the information about when this is happening. It is the Manhattan Short Film Festival, Friday, October 3rd, 2 to 5, or 6 to 9. Again, that's this Friday, or Saturday, this Saturday, October 4th, 2 to 5 p.m. You can again watch and vote on those 10 international short films. Always something happening at the library. Stephen, you guys have always got fun stuff going on.
Truly, always. Come by and check it out.
Never a dull moment over there.
That's right.
Okay, Stephen Farrell from the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library, the Manhattan Film Festival. Again, a couple of screenings Friday this week, one on Saturday. You can go out there and be a part of this and maybe help nominate a film that could win an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool.
Check our social media in a week, and we'll show you the results.
Very good. Stephen, thanks so much.